What's up guys, it's Eric with Painting Business Pro, and in this video I want to do a quick introduction to the importance of sales because no matter how much I preach this, it's always underestimated. People aren't putting enough time into mastering sales, and they're clearly not valuing it for how valuable sales is. So we're going to do a quick introduction to the importance of sales and why you want to get really focused on it, and leave you with some great resources that you can start to use to improve your sales for the enormous impact that it's going to have on your business. So first, we want to talk about why sales. Why is this one of the most powerful levers that you can pull in your business? So the first thing is, and this is in no particular order, but the first thing is it makes marketing more affordable, right? If every time you get a lead, and that lead turns into an estimate, if your average estimate, you're selling $2,000 per estimate compared to $1,000 an estimate, you've got a lot more money that you can pump into marketing. And when you can pump more money into marketing, it means more business growth overall. It also means for every dollar you spend on marketing, you're getting more business out of it. So it also drives down your marketing costs. If you can double your sales per estimate by raising your prices a little and improving your sales so that you're doing twice as much business per estimate you do, that's gonna drive your cost of marketing down, which means you get more profitable, and it allows you to invest even more into marketing because it's so profitable, which further increases the growth of your business. So it's a huge lever to pull for just business growth, is improving my sales. The next thing I've got in here is you can hire better people because you're charging more money, not because you're great at sales. Because you're great at sales, you can charge more money. And when you charge more money, you can hire better people. And when you hire better people, two things: you don't have to babysit and micromanage them, which means you have even more time to work on marketing and sales and recruiting more great people. And also, when you hire better people, they deliver a better experience to customers, which justifies the higher price you're charging in the first place. So this is how really successful companies do it. They're charging more money, they're getting better people, they're delivering a better product, which justifies charging more money, but it all begins with getting really good at sales. And then finally, because you're charging more money, you can increase your prices. Because you're increasing your prices, you're able to make more profit margin per job you do. One of the easiest ways to make more money in your business is just charge a little bit more money and get a little bit better at sales. Do the same number of jobs this year with the same exact crews and just make more profit per job. Even if that's like $500 in profit per job, which is not much, that should be very easy to maintain your sales by charging only $500 more. But if you're doing a job a week, that's $25,000 more in your pocket at the end of the year because you just raised your price a little and improved your sales a little bit. So this is one of the most powerful and most critical levers to pull. Without getting good at sales, you can't charge enough money, you don't have enough margin, you can't spend money on marketing, and you can't recruit great people, so you end up having to micromanage. This is like one of the key separators between really successful companies and very mediocre companies, is their ability to sell, their ability to demonstrate value in what they're offering and separate themselves from the competition. So it's so important that you master sales. Also, by the way, when you have higher margins, those are going to be necessary for future growth. When you start bringing on an estimator, a project manager, an office manager, and when you do start bringing those people on, being great at sales yourself is how you help your sales team get great at sales, which then it's an even greater impact on your business because you've got two salespeople who sell 1.3 million a year instead of $1 million because they're better. That's $600,000 more per year in sales to your business with no additional marketing costs. That's like a difference in $200,000 to $300,000 in gross profit for most companies because their team is performing better. This is a huge opportunity because most people don't go deep enough on this. And I'm speaking from experience with coaching hundreds of painting contractors and seeing the opportunities within the Painting Business Pro membership, with people I coach, and even with our own businesses. We're ruthlessly focused on this. So how do you get better at sales? How do you actually do it? There's no secret formula here. You've actually got to just get really engaged in getting better at sales. And how you get great at sales is not by yourself. That's the first thing. No one who's really incredibly good at sales did it completely by themselves. They learned from other people. They learned from other experts. I'm no exception. I was actually really bad at sales when I first started. I had great coaches and mentors for years before I finally got good at sales. I listened to a whole bunch of coaches. I've done other sales training programs. I've done other coaching programs. I've worked on this for a long time. and everybody I know who's ever gotten good at sales did it with a coach, did it and learned it from other people who are great at sales. So there's a ton of resources out there that you can tap into. Just search for sales there's sales books, there's sales videos, there's sales courses, there's all kinds of stuff. Now, the biggest thing that I can offer to you for sales is two main things. The first is I can help you improve your sales more than a lot of other resources because I've personally learned from a lot of those other resources that are out there. And let's say you go read a sales book, they're gonna talk about sales principles, but they're not gonna say, and this is how you apply it to a painting company. You have to do that work just like I had to do that work, but I've already done that work so you don't have to do that work. I've already taken 15 years, a little more than that, experience learning sales and coaching sales in the painting industry and crafted the entire sales process for the painting industry. All right, so what I can offer you is two things. One is free and one costs money, but for free this is gonna be the first video in a series of sales videos that we've got here on YouTube. These are gonna be pretty high level videos. They're not gonna get into the nitty gritty, but they're really valuable videos that are gonna get you a lot of the principles behind sales, kind of point you in the right direction. I'm confident that if you just start implementing things you're learning from the videos we have here on YouTube, you can improve your sales and charge a little bit more money and start reaping a lot of these benefits we're talking about. The second thing that we can provide to you is our training program. So we have a really in-depth training program that covers every single part of the business, but if all it did was cover sales, it would be worth it by itself because when you improve your sales, that alone can make a $20,000 to $100,000 per year impact in profit to your business. I've seen that happen. So we've got that all covered in depth among every other part of the business in the Painting Business Pro training program. So what to do from here is first, get committed yourself to, I'm gonna get really damn good at sales because it's going to have an enormous impact on my life and my business. I'm clear that if I get better at sales, I can make more money in less time, which means I've got more time, more financial freedom, and more time freedom to go and spend with my family or doing the things I wanna do. That's why you care about getting good at sales. Then you can start to decide, well, what am I gonna actually do to get good at sales? You've gotta start to learn, and then you gotta implement. One way you can do that is through the free content we have on YouTube. You can also seek out any other coaches out there. And the other thing you could look into is joining the Painting Business Pro training program where we'll help you not only get better at your sales, but every other part of your business. So this is an introduction. My intention is to get you committed to the impact that sales can make for your business and for your life. It's the beginning of everything else that you do with your business. It'll make an enormous impact. So I hope that that has gotten across to you and that you're gonna spend some time starting to improve your sales. It'll make a huge difference, I promise. And for those of you that it speaks to, I hope to see you in the Painting Business Pro training program soon.